Hello there.
Guys, I just want to say a massive thank you at the beginning of this reaction for the support on the dark reactions thus far. It has been absolutely sensational. Thank you guys, for all the comments, all the likes. I hope you guys are enjoying the upload rate as well with the dark reactions. I could go full balls to the wall and upload like an episode or two a day if I wanted to with this show because I'm absolutely loving it. But there's not much of this show to watch. We only got 8 episodes this season. We only got 8 episodes in the final season next season, and we are up to episode 7 of season 2 today. So what's going on, guys? My name is Elie Moses, a 25-year-old law and film student here from Sydney, Australia, absolutely shooting his shot, and today we are up to the penultimate episode of Dark Season 2. This one is titled The White Devil. What a banger of an episode last episode was. I'm using the same phrases too many times here. What the heck, man? What the heck? But yeah, last episode was an absolute banger. Let's see what's in store for us in this one. Oh man, I cannot wait to see what we are about to witness. Let's get into the reaction. Let's have some fun with this thing. And as always, let's absolutely smash it. Let's go. Adam, man.
Der Mensch ist ein eigenartiges Geschöpf.
Did what needed to be done.
All sein Handeln ist motiviert aus Verlangen.
Battle between the light and the dark,
Sein
man.
Charakter geschmiedet aus Schmerz.
Juxtaposition of the clothing there. Very obvious.
Denn solange der Sturm in ihm tobt, kann keinen Frieden finden.
Someone said that I saw a
Nicht im
comment.
Leben,
The actor that plays Adam is an actual comedian in real life.
nicht im Tod.
Brother.
Und so wird er Tag für Tag alles tun, was nötig ist. Der Schmerz, sein Schiff. Das Verlangen, sein Kompass. Wozu der Mensch doch fähig ist.
Oh, we back in the 50s. One day, baby. One day. I'm guessing they're going to hold off on the apocalypse till the final episode.
Die Tote ist 1,72 Meter.
Ich bin nur zufällig drauf gestoßen. Der Körper
Ist völlig verstrahlt.
Radiation, man, from the time travel.
Hier? Überall.
Geh noch mal zu dem Dopplerjungen, zeig ihm ein Foto von ihr. Vielleicht erkennt er sie ja wieder.
Hey, Egon giving his daughter that look, man.
Die Daten legen nahe, dass das Partikel regelmäßig in 2 Protonen zerfällt.
Ich habe das Meeting mit den Franzosen für heute Vormittag neu angesetzt.
Yo, the French have to keep waiting.
Frau Tiedemann?
The French never getting their meeting, man. I can't believe Hannah just hustled the time device like that. He hustled the time machine. He must have been in he was dreaming about freaking Martha. That's why, bro. He was in the wet dream J. Cole stage. He wouldn't have noticed it. Yo, the time machine in Hannah's hands?
Mama?
That's crazy. That is a dangerous thing. That is very unpredictable. Oh boy. Oh boy. She even dressed like she kind of going back to the 80s.
Meine Mutter.
Everyone in this show is flawed, man. Everyone.
Die
Everyone.
Unterlagen von der Passbehörde Marburg
Maybe
sind
besides Mikkel. Possibly. My guy had it tough.
wie Sie vermutet haben.
The great
Es gibt unter
Houdini.
dem Namen Alexander Köhler in dem gesuchten Zeitraum nur eine einzige Registrierung.
Oh, Eric, man. And Yasin.
Wir müssen das jemandem sagen.
Und wem bitte? Und vor allem was, ne?
Willst du vielleicht auch mal was sagen?
Du hast doch gesagt, dass er Teil davon ist. Vielleicht weiß er ja im Gegensatz zu dir, was das Ganze so bedeutet. Vielleicht weiß er, wo Papa ist oder Mikkel oder keine Ahnung, Mann.
I remember Adam did say, before the reveal that Adam was Jonas, he always said Bartos was naive in this thing.
Magnus hat recht. Wir müssen es jemandem sagen. Man, alle machen seit Monaten nur ihren eigenen Scheiß.
100%. Francesca's right. Is it Francisco?
Und was hat es gebracht? Nichts.
Hier gibt's doch kein Wir. Das gab's doch noch nie.
Bro, the way she said
Was soll
we.
das denn jetzt heißen?
Dass du
Wir.
monatelang wusstest, was hier abgeht und du hast es weder mir noch irgendjemand anderem von uns gesagt.
Wir. That was despicable. She meant that. Wir. Damn. I'm gonna start learning some German. Wir. The best community on YouTube.
Ich hoffe, es wird nicht allzu lange dauern.
I love the cinematography,
Helge
man.
ist noch sehr erschöpft.
Camera pulling away slowly, transition into pulling in slowly. Like, both extreme wide long shots as well. Like,
Kennst du diese Frau?
that is savage to show a kid, man. Poor Helga.
Antworte dem Herrn Hauptmeister.
Warst du vielleicht bei ihr?
Er hat mir von ihr erzählt. Dem weißen Teufel.
The White Devil, baby.
Wer hat dir von ihr erzählt? Der Mann, der dir das da angetan hat? Erzähl mir etwas über den weißen Teufel.
Isn't this the day Egon passes away as well? June 26, I believe, in the 80s.
Aber sie hat doch noch gar nicht damit angefangen.
Ooh. Bro, imagine hearing that in the 50s, bro. I'll be like, what?
Ist alles in Ordnung?
You're moving out with me right
Wir hatten
now.
doch besprochen, dass du zu uns ziehst.
Ich,
Schon vergessen?
du hast gesagt, ich soll darüber nachdenken.
There's gonna be
Ich habe nur gedacht,
very same
warum
situation
Zeit verschwenden?
to possibly Jonas and Mikkel last episode, with Jonas trying to prevent Mikkel's death, and inadvertently he's the one that ends up causing it, and Claudia rocks up. That would be interesting if Claudia is the one here who's aware, obviously, of her father's death and tries to stop it, but inadvertently is the one that causes it as well. And that's the parallels between her and Jonas.
Und dann kommst du hier mal raus. Also, nur wenn du möchtest.
She's doing everything in her power to make sure Egon stays in her sight, but
Das wäre schön.
whatever God has planned, God has planned. You can't stop that. So I don't know how he got that eye.
Was ist das?
Das ist die Kopie eines
Sorry,
Dokuments
how he
der
lost that
Meldebehörde
eye.
Marburg. Die Daten ihres letzten Personalausweises, bevor sie Marburg verlassen haben.
Ich habe keine Ahnung, wofür das relevant sein sollte.
He always sweating. Alexander always sweating, man. When he's anxious or nervous. When he's on the ropes.
1,71, schätze ich mal, maximal. In dem Dokument steht aber 1,75. Also, wo
Damn,
sind sie?
he only 5'6". That's crazy.
Wo ist was?
Die 4 Zentimeter.
Pause.
Das ist doch lächerlich.
Ich werde sie festnehmen,
The detective like 5'5" then.
wegen des Verdachts auf Identitätsmissbrauchs.
He going back to the 80s with that
Stimmt, ja.
suspicion. That's crazy. Jonas just accepted the fact that his mum took the time machine and is doing whatever nonsense she is doing with it.
Jemand zu Hause? Hallo?
Entschuldigung.
Oh, it's Martha. I didn't recognize the voice. I thought it was Katarina for a sec.
Komm doch rein.
It's Martha, I think. Because they're like, let's tell someone, and that's Hannah. Let's go to the mum first. She gonna recognize him.
Willst du was trinken?
Here we go. Here we go.
Mache ich dir Angst? Ich will dir keine Angst machen.
Ich glaube, ich habe gerade
Deja. Everyone has deja.
Geh mal lieber.
Ein Fehler in der Matrix.
Hey, this is still auntie and nephew. This is
Oder
still
eine
like
Botschaft aus dem Jenseits.
40 and 16,
Hast du mal
17.
irgendwo gelesen?
Woher wissen Sie das?
It's always the phrases that are the connective tissue. It's always the phrases that awake them. The terminology sparks something.
Du hast den Anhänger gefunden.
It flicks the light bulb.
Jonas.
Yeah, she about to faint, man. I don't blame her.
Glaubst du, dass ich ein guter Polizist gewesen bin?
Oh, Papa. Keine Ahnung. Ich bin mir sicher, du warst gut in dem, was du getan hast.
Bro, she went back to the 50s? Oh, that's right. She gonna try rescue Ulrich.
Guten
Tag.
But we know she probably fails because in the 80s he's still in the mental asylum.
Ich suche meinen Mann. Es war in der Zeitung. Die toten Kinder. Und da war ein Foto.
This is a crazy play here.
Ich glaube, dass das mein Mann ist.
This is a crazy play. Husband is wild. Your father-in-law, girl.
Kann ich ihn sehen?
Das ist nicht so einfach, er befindet sich momentan in einer psychiatrischen Einrichtung. Er redet nicht.
Oh, she'll get him to talk, don't worry.
Ich verstehe. Aber vielleicht redet er ja mit mir.
Darf ich Sie nach Ihrem Namen fragen?
If she says Katarina. Okay, good.
Katharina.
Oh my god, wait. She said that. Nah, bro. I was like, Nielsen. I'm like, oh, I've accepted. And then it took me like a couple seconds to register. That's the last name. And she, oh, bro. That reaction is going to be so hilarious on rewatch when you guys are watching it. I was like, if she says Katarina. Oh, Nielsen. Oh, it's fine. Wait. Hang on a second. Whoa. My mind was behind time right there. It wasn't functioning. Bro, that is... Oh, yeah. We're still recording. I didn't lie because I accidentally yanked the earphones. Man, that is going to be so hilarious when I watch that on the re-edit. On the edit, sorry. And when you guys see it, watching the reaction. Oh, bro, that... This mother... Actually, before Jonas speaks... I told someone yesterday to watch Dark, ladies and gentlemen, and I think I convinced them. And if they do start watching it, I will reveal more. But I think I'm on the verge of convincing them. I'm like, I need to talk to someone about this show. And I'm like, if you appreciate great cinematography, great storytelling, fantastic time travel, please watch Dark. And I'm like, you have to have a keen eye for this show. You get like, if you love attention to detail and paying attention, oh man, I'm on the verge of convincing him. Don't worry.
Wo warst du die ganze Zeit?
Girl. Also, when I was at that person's house, when we went on Netflix and she clicked Dark, it was already up to season 2, episode 2. So someone has been watching it on said Netflix account already. So I got to do a little bit of investigating, find out who, so I can talk to him about it too.
Ich hab dir versprochen, das alles wieder gut zu machen. Es tut mir so leid.
I do not want to see this. Family emotional stuff? Yes. They're aware, right? Wait. Yo, Katarina, bro. Don't worry. Oh, she just gonna barge down the door. FBI, open up. Bro, with the axe as well. Here's Katarina.
Weißt du, wer das ist? Hä? Hat er dir gesagt, wo dein Bruder ist? Wer dein Bruder ist? Das da ist der Sohn deines Bruders. Mein Enkel und dein Neffe.
Yep. Thank you.
Mikkel ist Michael Kahnwald. Martha, verstehst du? Und du bist seine Tante.
Es tut mir leid. Glaub mir, ich wollte dir...
You banged
Wo
your
ist deine
nephew.
Maschine? Die Maschine, mit der man durch die Zeit reisen kann.
It's crazy because like the Jonas that had sex with Martha last episode was obviously unaware of everything that was going on because the future Jonas had time traveled back to 2019 and told her whatever happens, we are meant for each other, right? Something along the lines like, we are perfect for each other. We are meant to be for each other. He said, F all that. We are meant to be for each other, knowing that that was his aunt. But the Jonas that basically left Martha in that situation before the yellow curtain Jonas rocked up was basically so naive and ignorant. He's like, oh my gosh, I'm in love with Martha. Then when he rocked up to, you know, the anniversary at night, Martha was like, yo, you were right. He's like, what? I was like, all right, let's go.
Hannah hat sie. Sie ist verschwunden.
Hannah?
He's like, that little, like...
Du sagst mir jetzt, wie ich Mikkel zurückholen kann.
Mama, Magnus hat den Apparat.
Was?
A-Device, yep.
Wir sind damit gereist.
Du warst da? Hast du Mikkel gesehen? Mikkel, du lässt deine dreckigen Finger von ihr. Hast du mich verstanden? Komm.
Now this is where dark really begins. We here to know.
Ganz ähnlich wie das Verschwinden von Mats Nielsen hier. Keine Spuren.
Don't tell me these two.
Nichts. Und er hieß auch Alexander.
Oh, shit.
Alexander Köhle.
Oh, crap.
Genau wie sie. Ah. Ein gängiger Name.
Don't tell me Tiedemann. Oh.
Nach der Trennung meiner Eltern habe ich den Nachnamen meiner Mutter angenommen. Von Köhler zu Klausen. Und für manche Menschen bin ich bis heute unauffindbar. Aber vor ein paar Monaten ist das hier passiert.
Did the White Devil do that? Did Claudia drop that, potentially? Out of the cycle, putting everything into play, or no?
Lesen Sie. Laut.
In wessen Lippen schweigen, der schwätzt mit den Fingerspitzen.
Oh, he memorized that thing.
Und aus allen Poren dringt ihm der Verrat. Die Antworten zu ihrem Bruder finden Sie in Winden.
Oh, he on a mission. Clausen on a mission.
Ich habe keine Ahnung, was in dieser Stadt vor sich geht. Aber eins weiß ich ganz sicher. Sie. Sind definitiv nicht mein Bruder.
So who's Clausen's brother? Whew. He-Man's like, I just got let off the hook. Damn. He was about to get caught on 4K.
Sie haben Kinder, ja?
Yeah. So, Inspector Clausen possibly thinks that Tiedemann murdered his brother. Not that he is his brother, but potentially murdered his brother. Because when we first see Alexander in the 80s, before his interaction with Regina and getting bullied by Katharina and Ulrich, he was bleeding. It looked like he'd been shot. Hannah dressed in black this episode as well. But like the clothing attire starting to... Always has been intentional, but starting to get even more intentional as we edge closer to the apocalypse.
Und der Mann kam aus der Zukunft?
He don't look too good after that chemo.
1953. Da hast du ihn festgenommen. Und gestern hat dieser Mann versucht, den Jungen zu entführen.
Nein.
Egon not in the driver's seat in this one.
Dieser Mann. Zurück in der Psychiatrie.
Das reicht jetzt. Du ziehst zu uns. Wir holen jetzt deine Sachen.
Dann glaubst du mir.
So it must happen right now as they go back to the apartment.
Ihr seid damit gereist? Nach wann? Nach wann?
Ihr wusstet von dem ganzen Zeitreisescheiß. Warum habt ihr nichts gesagt?
Answered a question with a question.
Vater. Ja. Bei Franziska. Ja, ich komme gleich nach Hause. Du hast was? Wer?
Can we just get everyone in a board meeting together so we can sort this shit out?
Jonas ist wieder da. Wie Bartosz gesagt hat. Aber er ist älter.
Ich fasse es nicht. Das wusstet ihr also auch? Das ist genau das, was alles kaputt macht! Eure ganzen Scheißgeheimnisse! Mann, ihr konntet nicht mal mit uns sprechen, als Papa mit Benny gebumst hat! Was seid ihr eigentlich für unfähige Arschlöcher?
Franziska.
Justifiable crash out there by Francisco. Yo, Elizabeth cool, man. She gonna hold it down. I know that. But she keeping the secrets too in the future. And we've seen that. She learned from the best. I love how Hannah's just like
gerne kurz mit ihm alleine sprechen.
embraced the 50s. Like she knows what game she's a part of. And she playing it right.
Nur 5 Minuten.
She playing it right. Like she slid right in. I thought she was dressed for the 80s, but she was dressed for the 50s. My bad. So what if she decides to use the time machine right there? She just got the iPhone in the back pocket ready. Or maybe she's gonna be cold with him and say like, I don't recognize you, bro.
Ich bin's.
Or maybe he's too far gone.
Hannah. Oder bist du ein Engel? Bist du ein Engel?
Adulterers, man. Get out of here. Puppets. Adulterers, murderers, attempted murderers, whatever.
Weißt du, wo Mikkel ist? Katharina. Wie geht's, Katharina?
You don't want to hear that name.
Agnes.
You're gonna leave him here.
Es fühlt sich irgendwie anders an, dich wiederzusehen.
And we know he doesn't go back because
Wenn du heute wählen könntest.
See, that's the...
Zwischen Katharina und mir.
Bro, she evil. She went back to the 50s just to ask this question.
In der Zeit, in der wir zusammen waren, hast du... Ich habe versucht, mich zu erinnern, ob du jemals "Ich liebe dich" zu mir gesagt hast.
Ulrich's like, this is my one chance here, bro. I gotta say the right things. See, yeah, he's like, I gotta say the right things here to get my ass out of here. But we know he doesn't go here. Because he's in the 80s, he's still stuffed up.
Aber die Wahrheit ist, ihr braucht mich nicht.
Doch, ich brauche dich, Hannah. Ich liebe dich. Du musst mich hier rausholen. Ich tue alles, was du willst. Hol mich hier raus. Bitte. Hannah, ich liebe dich.
Told you. She evil. She cold with it, man. She cold.
Ich liebe dich. Bleib! Ich liebe dich! Du scheiß Fotze! Bleib!
Another crash out? And Egon's gonna realize he said Hannah, like, you're gonna be like, that's not my husband.
Er hat Ähnlichkeiten mit ihm, aber ist das nicht mein Mann?
Of course, she donning the all black as well as she does this, bro. That is evil, bro. The God particle probably thinking to itself, my word, I am being violated here. A girl just used me in 2019 to go back to the 80s, then to go back to the 50s again, just to tell a guy from 2019, you're staying in the 50s, you bitch. That is insane levels of hate. That is insane levels. Like, there are haters in this world, but that is another level of a hater, bro. That is a generation. That is literally a generational hater. Hannah is a generational hater. That is insane. That is insane. Evil, bro. Evil. That, like, Noah can't, like, I know Noah was portrayed as the ultimate, like, but, like, Noah ain't levels near Hannah, bro. Hannah bad. That's my opinion. I'm mucking around with it, but, like, bruh, that is crazy.
Mama?
Ulrich deserved that in the first place anyway, bro. You cheated on a perfect wife. I know you did some stupid shit in the past, like, as teenagers, but... like... attempted murder, like, child murderer, adulterer, like, bro. This wouldn't have happened if you stood on business for your wife.
Hast du die Maschine dabei?
So yeah, what if they're stuck in the 80s when the what if they're stuck in the 80s when the apocalypse happens next episode? That'll be interesting. But only those in the bunker will survive.
Weißt du, wie sie funktioniert?
Yes, we used it, Mom.
Weiß ich nicht. Bartosz hat ihn benutzt.
Oh, sorry, my bad, my bad.
Sie leben. Mikkel. Und Papa.
Was?
Sie sind noch nicht hier. Sie sind in einer anderen Zeit.
Yo, imagine Egon just getting business in the 50s from Marta and Magnus. Yo, that's my dad. So we know what the inevitable is here.
Komm, wir wollen los.
She's so adamant to get him out of the apartment.
Ich frage mich,
She can't stop anything.
warum mit ihm in die Höhlen wollte. Vielleicht ist da etwas.
Da ist nichts in den Höhlen.
Aber irgendeinen Grund muss es doch geben, warum dahin wollte.
Können wir jetzt?
She just want him out of the apartment. That's all. And he's about to realize that she knows, like you knew. My daughter knew. something, and that gives him a heart attack.
Warum bist du wirklich hier?
Yep, there we go. There we go.
Was soll denn das jetzt?
Du weißt es.
Was weiß ich?
Du weißt über die Zeitreise Bescheid. Das alles hat mit dem AKW zu tun.
Ich möchte jetzt gehen.
Du steckst da mit drin.
And the moment he
Mach
realizes
dich nicht lächerlich.
is right before his death.
Wir müssen die Höhlen durchsuchen lassen.
Da ist nichts in den Höhlen. Es gibt keine Zeitreise. Was machst du da?
Ich rufe in der Wache an. Die sollen die Höhle durchsuchen.
Oh, don't tell me she's gonna...
Du verstehst nichts. Was in den Höhlen ist, ist größer als alles, was die Wissenschaft je entdeckt hat. Diese Substanz stellt alles auf den Kopf, was wir über das Universum wissen. Und du willst das alles aufs Spiel setzen? Für nichts?
Dir geht es immer noch nur um dich. Du hast kein Herz.
The White Devil.
Lass los.
The devil has no heart, man.
Los!
Oh my.
Gottes Willen, Papa. Bleib genauso liegen. Beweg dich nicht.
I thought the article read there was no explanation for his death from memory. And they didn't find her fingerprints on the phone?
Komm schon.
Hallo?
Unless she took the phone with her.
Du wirst Opfer bringen müssen. Alles wird so geschehen, wie es schon immer geschehen ist.
Told you.
Aber wenn alles gelingt, dann wird sie leben. Regina.
A savage death, man.
Du bist der weiße Teufel.
Ah. Yo, are we Team Adam or Team White Devil, man? Or they all effed up? You know what? I'm Team God. No one declares war on God. That's it. That is some insane levels of hate as well.
Sicher nicht der Mann.
I'm Team God. That's all I'm saying.
Es tut mir leid.
Machen Sie sich doch keine Vorwürfe.
Yo, imagine Hannah gets with Egon.
Nielsen.
I know Agnes Nielsen.
Reisen heute noch zurück?
Yeah, she is traveling back to the... Yep, definitely.
Da, wo ich herkomme, habe ich alles verloren.
I swear, if these two get it on, I'm a flip. They're giving each other the looks, bro. Don't, please, don't cut to them having sex. Everyone has to make sacrifices, man. So what? They just discovered Egon's body in the apartment, and Claudia wasn't a suspect or anything at all. Like especially with the. She ain't gonna wake up here, right?
Something come in. Because
I reckon Alexander possibly killed his brother in what we saw in the 80s flashbacks when he came to Vinden. But like that's that look on his face. Like he knows what he did, but I thought they saw Bartos use it. Like they saw Bartos activate it with his phone, but maybe they just don't want to tell Katerina. Yeah, she's thinking about Jonas. And he thinking about Martha. I love this show. Forget Ferris Bueller's day off. That was Claudia Tiedeman's day off. That was a day off and a half. White devil covered in blood. This makes that visit back to the 50s all the more insane. When she was telling Egon that he was always a good person. Like, ah. Oh!
Wer bist du? Warum hast du einen Schlüssel zu meinem Haus?
Du hast sie mir gegeben, bevor du gegangen bist.
Unsinn. Ich weiß nicht mehr, wer du bist.
Jonas donning the all black here, man. You're wearing the all black.
Sie hat ihn dir gegeben. Mein älteres Ich.
Wir müssen jetzt gehen.
Wir
haben nicht mehr viel Zeit.
Yo,
Ich verstehe nicht.
Jonas rocked up to Claudia's house with so much aura.
Aber sie hat auch gesagt, dass es nicht wieder so passieren muss. Nächstes Mal.
So, the start of the new cycle, potentially, they can try and correct things. In a way, I felt like that wasn't Jonas talking. That was Adam talking, if that makes sense. And that's like a... When are we going?
In die Zukunft.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Oh my gosh. I am so hyped for the finale. Oh my gosh. I'm not going to watch it today, but I am so hyped for the finale. That was like, the consistency of this show should be spoken about. Like, insane levels of consistency in terms of like just keeping you invested in everything. And I was saying this early in season 1, no matter what time period we went to, no matter which new characters we introduced, whether it's the 20s, whether it's the 50s, the 80s, 2020, 2019, 2052, I'm invested in everything. I'm absolutely invested in everything, and I absolutely adore it. And we got 1 episode this season left, and then another 8 episodes for the final season, ladies and gentlemen. And you just know they're going to go full balls to the wall next episode with the apocalypse, or the day of the apocalypse. It's going to be interesting to see how they end it. You know, obviously season 1 ended with Welcome to the Future, with Jonas getting his ass knocked out. But Jonas and the White Devil are going to the future now. What's that going to hold for the next episode? Like, so if certain characters travel back to a period whilst the apocalypse happens in the 2020, what happens? Do they get stuck there? Can they travel still? And they'll just end up back in Winden, but like, what the heck happened? So yeah, very interesting stuff. Hannah this episode in the 50s. A potential affair maybe happening with Egon. I'm not sure. Especially with what's happening with, you know, Agnes and Egon's missus at the moment, and we know she does leave with Agnes. I think they do run away together. So yeah, oh man, this show is insane. That bootleg paradox is going to work. I believe it was the bootleg paradox. Insane. I hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. It's been your boy Elie Moses. Take care. God bless. Peace.